This morning in Family Time, the Roger Williams Park Zoo is taking things to the next level. Faces of the Rainforest is nearing completion. The nearly 10,000 square foot structure will offer incredible sights and sounds indigenous to the Amazon. Visitors will no doubt be awed once they are inside the exhibit. And even though it is still being completed right now, I got a tour of the site for a behind-the-scenes look as it continues to be constructed.
It was a beautiful day to explore on site at the zoo.
Construction continues on my soon-to-be-completed summer home. Let's check out the progress.
Well, not exactly. Faces of the Rainforest promises to be spectacular.
We really want people to realize that everybody that's going to visit this incredible exhibit is a face of the rainforest.
Since the Amazon is diverse, they'll have a variety of animals.
We'll have everything from highly endangered giant otters, which are about my size, 6 feet long, to piranha, to highly endangered pied tamarins, lots of monkeys, birds, free-ranging sloths, things that people have never heard of like tamanduas and agoutis, so chock full of animals. 60 new species coming into this exhibit.
Safety is a major priority.
We have to make sure that every single thing in this building is safe for our animals, from the vent work to the roofing nails, to the types of paint that's used, to the type of soil that's going to go in there. Plants, we have over 100 different species of plants. We have to make sure none of them are toxic.
Even special bird-safe windows.
These little marks on the glass that prevent the birds from striking, because birds can't see glass. That's why birds will fly right into it. They get concussions and they'll often be killed. So we made sure that our birds are going to be nice and healthy and safe and not fly into it from the inside, but also the wild birds don't fly to it from the outside.
I got a sense of how it will all look upon completion.
Watch your step. This is a construction zone. Picture trees that'll get 40 feet high. They'll be reaching up to the ceiling here. So this is our sunken forest. And inside of it, what we want to do is get people various perspectives of the rainforest. Right now we're in front of our reptile, amphibian, and invertebrate exhibits because the Amazon is so diverse. So we'll have tarantulas in here, we'll have snakes, we'll have poison dart frogs, and they'll all be kind of hidden within all the rockwork. So as you're walking along, there'll be surprises. Inside this cave right over here, we'll have tropical fish from the Amazon River, including the dangerous, fierce piranha. And then coming out, what it'll look like, the tanks are going to overflow and with a waterfall down into our giant otter exhibit. This is in front of our anaconda exhibit, and this will be another cave with a very unique cave-like geological formation, but it has its own pool in there, and we'll have a giant anaconda, one of the giants of the snake world.
They'll feature energy-efficient air handling units.
Every 5 minutes, the air is being fully exchanged. For us to maintain proper temperature and proper humidity and keep our animals really comfortable, we had to install these monster air handling units.
After the continued backstage look around, we met a few of the soon-to-be new residents, Amy and Angel Hyacinth Macaws.
They are actually the longest species of parrot. Their length from head to toe is about a little under 3.5 feet.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and they're just beautiful birds, and we're so excited to have them here. They can live into their 80s easily.
Right.
So if you get one, you will most likely have to will it on to someone else in your family. Amy, I think, is going to demonstrate how easy it is for them to crack right through that macadamia nut shell. They should chisel a little piece of it, and then it'll break open, smooth right in half.
You know, Jen, we are nowhere near the construction site anymore, and I'm still wearing my hard hat. I'd just like to point that out, and I think Angel is a big fan of it.
And with that, my behind-the-scenes preview on site of the construction was just about done.
Well, I've gotten the behind-the-scenes tour. I think all this project needs, all that's left, is the BK touch. I'm ready to go. Dr. Goodman, what do you think, buddy?
I don't think so.
You can't say I didn't try. Clearly, they do not need my help. They're doing an awesome job there. No, this is the biggest project in the zoo's history as they continue their mission to educate and conserve. It has been years in the making, and you can check it out very soon. It's expected to open in mid to late summer.